You're watching PTV.
Every Monday night, grab a cocktail or whatever gets you feeling alright. Head over to Pepper Tree Villa, it's my kind of place, where laughter and good times fill up every spell, up every space. Cocktails and crafts, a perfect blend. Hallmark movie reviews without end. Trader Joe's finds a weekly treat. Taste test galore, a culinary feat. Baking and cooking with a dash of flair. Cleaning tips and tricks beyond compare. Christmas decor, a festive sight. More craft delivery, a daily plight. Craft time with Sherry, a creative spree. So this happened, oh the comedy. Cookbook corner, a foodie's dream. Life with Ben, a love supreme. Christmas trees, tall and bright. Holiday cheer, shining so light. Duggisms galore, a comical twist. Every episode, a perfect list. Baking and cooking with a dash of flair. Cleaning tips and tricks beyond compare. Christmas decor, a festive sight. More craft delivery, a daily plight. Craft time with Sherry, a creative spree. So this happened, oh the comedy. Cookbook corner, a foodie's dream. Life with Ben, a love supreme. Christmas trees, tall and bright. Holiday cheer, shining so light. Duggisms galore, a comical twist. Every episode, a perfect list. Baking and cooking with a dash of flair. Cleaning tips and tricks beyond compare. Christmas decor, a festive sight. More craft delivery, a daily plight. Craft time with Sherry, a creative spree. So this happened, oh the comedy. From retro commercials to holiday cheer, Pepper Tree Villa, year after year. A family of friends, a loyal crew, bringing joy to everyone, it's true.
from the San Francisco Bay Area. It's time for PTV Live. And now, here are the stars of PTV Live: Arnie, Doug, Ben, and Sherry.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PTV Live. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
And I just want to highlight that loving the Christmas trees. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
The Christmas trees are there.
They're coming.
They're coming. The countdown to Christmas starts Monday, September 2nd here on PTV Live. That is our Halloween tree that we have.
Yeah, we went to Hobby Lobby on Saturday, and I thought you were going to throw a fit because he wanted to buy trees, and I'm like, chill out. We'll find the trees we get. But I want cheese now! I know, I thought you were going to start bursting into tears.
No.
Well, it turns out those trees are now 50% off this week.
Yes.
But I don't like them. We got to get what we want.
Doug wants to find specific tree.
Oh, dear
So-
Lord.
No, I don't blame you.
I mean, if
All
we're going to have to put up with it, I'm not settling, you guys. I'll find it.
right.
But we also want to do, again, we do want to do a shout out. We're going to do this quite a few weeks. The song that you heard before, thank you, Mike Wheeler. We want to shout out to Mike Wheeler. That was all AI. That's 100% created by AI. He just said, hey, guys, I did something for you. So we just got a link, and it's actually really cool. So thank you, Mike. And we wanted to say that was all AI generated. It's not real.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
It's very, very nice of him to use AI generation.
Cynthia's with you.
Yeah, I
we
don't
won't
pay-
pay full price.
I mean, there's some things I do because it just is, and it's kind of natural, but not
yeah. Well,
not when you want to grow as many trees as we want to do. We still have to watch our pocketbook.
it is, well, we do have sponsors that have helped us, so that's going to really help defray the cost of that forest.
We will.
And there's Peter and Paul. Peter made a cocktail inspired by the peanut butter cup
Which was delicious.
that we made last week. And
Oh, CYNTHIA, thank you so much. Oh, that was
weak. That's better. I guess it was a double tap on the button. Sorry about that,
We have
Cynthia.
buttons and screens and
Thank you. It is good to be back.
But so let's celebrate TV. They did a show all based off. They called it their cornucopia, all about corn.
do they make corn chowder?
They mentioned corn chowder.
Yes.
Do they make corn fritters? Obviously, I haven't watched it yet. I've been a tad busy.
That, I don't know. I had to step into Costco when they were live. I was
Cornbread,
watching.
corn dogs.
But it was great because they did that peanut butter cup. They did their own twist on it. Peter does not like drinks on the rocks. He prefers martini style, just poured into the glass. So they did it that way. But I've got another shake and drink here that we're going to go ahead and get started.
Let's get going.
Doug came up with this one, so
one of my tiki groups.
yeah. So I don't know about it, but we'll find out. Okay, we're going to be making a blue Hawaii tie. The way this one was advertised is that if a blue Hawaii and a Mai Tai had a baby drink, it's called a blue Hawaii tie. So
It's definitely makeup, but it just sounded delicious.
we're going to give it a try. And you start with an ounce of lemon juice. I'm going to go ahead and pour that here into the glass. And then get started by adding...
I think we're out of lemons in our tree. They're pretty much done. Our lemon tree. It was prolific this year, but it's done. It shed all of its fruit.
But now I'm going to do... this is a powerful
It's bounty.
This is an overproof rum, so it is 151 proof.
Ugh, can't have it.
That
Higher.
means this thing is 75% alcohol. So
So
just an ounce, and that's why this drink is being split between the two of us. So an
plus
ounce,
we really haven't any new thing.
an ounce of overproof rum. I'll give that to Doug to clean up. Then I'm going to start with the half-ounce portions,
I gotta get my foot out.
and it's a half ounce of just regular rum. So I'll put that in the glass. Okay.
Rum.
Here you go.
Plop.
And half ounce of orgeat. This is the only almond syrup that we have, so we improvise with that. And we try that.
Oh, this thing is leaking.
Well,
It's wet.
yes, here, here's a napkin. Yes, that rum, that 151 proof, is very flammable. As a matter of fact, if you go to a tiki cocktail lounge, they will generally pour overproof rum into the drink on top or almost float it on top and then light it on fire to give an illusion of like a volcano.
Yeah.
So I'll put in a half ounce of syrup in this. You know what? It would help if the cap actually came fully off.
Oh. I'm going to put this over here.
Okay. Now I've got it. Here we go. Half ounce of almond syrup. Sometime I will get real orgeat, but you know what?
We got to start drinking more, and we don't.
This does in a pinch. I also have.
We're all talk and no drink.
Oh, Jim says the official color of the Detroit Lions is Honolulu blue. So the drink would be perfect for this upcoming Sunday afternoons.
Gosh, football should be starting like soon.
Very soon.
Like
Labor Day weekend.
Well, they usually have a couple, 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, Richards.
They have the pregame or the preseason games.
They're probably starting this Sunday because they're done with that thing that the world plays. That has a bunch of rings in it.
And then this is what gives it its blue color, blue curacao. I'm going to go ahead and pour a half ounce in this. It's an orange liqueur, but they give it a blue color for fun.
Also gives you that orange taste.
It makes it look like Windex.
Or Listerine.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
Or maybe a sample thing from a Smurf.
Yeah, that's true. I did see in the chat someone stated that you can substitute amaretto in place of an almond syrup.
I could probably see that.
Let me go ahead and shake this one up.
Pretty blue.
Yeah, that's enough, actually. It's nice and cold. So I'm going to go ahead and just give us a drink. I'm going to split this one in half in our little juice glasses.
Etched. Thank you, New Orleans Square.
With one ice cube?
Yeah, with one ice cube.
What's that going to do? It's going to melt.
So yeah, you can see, I don't know that you can see it, but this one says Doug. And that one says Arnie.
Because we're 3 years old, we need names on our stuff. There you go. It's very blue.
And here we have the blue Hawaii tie.
I'm glad it's only this many ounces because I can drink this whole thing.
Oh, wow.
Is that
Okay.
nice?
This is actually very
amazing.
good. What's scary is because of the balance of syrup and agave,
This is delicious.
you don't taste the alcohol,
No.
which makes it very scary.
Yeah, you can't taste the rum.
You get the sour
Oh my God,
flavor
it's so
from
good.
the lemon juice, and then
This
you get
one.
the sweetness from the orgeat and agave. Yeah, that
Richard
was-
says it's the color of peppermint freshen up gum.
Actually, it does look like my. Is it Crest Total Health? Or which one is it? I use Crest.
Yeah, I think it's a Crest or Colgate. Either
No,
one
I
of
don't
those,
do
but it looks like
Colgate.
mouthwash.
Yeah.
It really does. And to
Tidy
answer the
Bow
question,
Blue.
Jay wants to say, is blue curacao alcohol? Yes. Yes, it is. It's a liqueur. It's an orange liqueur.
It's
So,
dyed orange liqueur.
But
It's delicious.
it's very low.
Delicious.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for answering. It's a very low alcohol content. It's closer to the content of wine. So,
This is absolutely amazing.
but it's very
Or
good.
you can spike blue Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good idea, Todd. All right. We
I
have
don't smell.
we have drink in hand. I think
Oh.
What?
I had a FaceTime call. I had to decline that. So, yeah. My nephew-in-law, Matt Turner, is calling. So I thought, no, sorry.
He should know better. How
Doing the show.
many years we've been doing this?
I don't know, but I think it's time to do the...
I sent the link to the family stream too. So
Texting.
Yeah, okay. Time for a Hallmark movie.
Something else out for these stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dreams of you. Grace has recurring dreams about a handsome stranger named Michael due to a mix-up at Dream Central. When they finally meet in person, Grace is shocked to learn he has no idea who she is. This one stars Skylar Samuels and Kapil Talwalkar. The thing is that it's interesting. This is a concept film that you don't see very common.
It's not
on Hallmark
really
Channel.
typical Hallmarky-ish.
What's going on? What is Dream Central? Dream Central is where all our dreams are set up by a team of people. And they just give the ideas, and then those ideas are put into our minds while we sleep, and then we fill in the blanks as to how the story goes.
you really have to suspend your reality in order to appreciate this story.
Yeah.
These dream weavers that they're referred to as create these dreams based on videotapes that they pop into VHS machines and watch as we roll out our lives for their being able to tweak what we do in our heads as we sleep.
And it's all your dreams from the time you were a kid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
The one thing I loved about it, because dreams are silly. So here's a quick concept. Since dreams are super silly, they make no sense. The overall concept of a movie was the Dream Central is in the 50s based on 1980s technology.
But all the people
Because
are
it's VHS tape.
but all the people are in the present.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing about that. You have to suspend reality for the whole concept.
You have to pay attention.
But Dream Central, the technology, everything as it works, it all works like a dream.
Yes.
When you have a dream, sometimes you'll see a giraffe in the corner standing there talking to a bear.
Yeah.
You have no idea why it's there, but it's there.
So the silly, it's not silly, but you have to sit there because they're like, this is the 50s. They're all dressed as the 50s using 1980s technology in present day.
With the exception
It's
of the one
just-
guy in the light blue suit who looked like a televangelist.
Yes, the televangelist. And the girl who's the main Dreamweaver who really scraped up. By the way, my dreams of you should just been, the movie should have been called Dreamweaver. Because that's basically what it is. And I thought the story went well. I think they did a very good job because it was really engaging.
What was his name? Was it Fred?
Fred is the televangelist, yes.
Okay, no, the other one.
Be kind and rewind.
Be kind to rewind, yes.
The other one.
The other one that was on the phone having that
Yeah.
conversation, wondering why something had to be sent to Chicago.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember his name.
He reminded me of a game show host.
Oh, yeah. They dressed in these beautiful costumes because it made no sense. And that's what I liked about it. So the movie was a giant dream based on dreams. The weird silliness, I thought they did a good job.
Now, Richard, the Orlando guy, says it was an interesting concept, but poorly executed. He only gave it 2 Orlandos, which to our scale is equivalent to 4 gold crowns.
Yeah.
Paul Eichenlaub, our Hallmark savant, said, I'm sorry, but now until Christmas, we're going to get more non-Hallmark movies. 1 Ben Burrito, sorry, I need Hallmark. Okay.
Yeah. I could see that.
I watched it today.
And what was your
And
take on it? Did you like it?
I did. I found it very entertaining.
But she found the Dreamweaver annoying at first.
Yeah,
Did she grow on you?
she did toward the end when she finally showed a heart. But up to that point, she just sounded whiny to me.
I didn't get that right off the bat. I just think she was super driven. She was trying too hard. And when you try too hard, you severely screw up.
I
Yeah.
gave it a 7.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I see. I thought it was just a so-so film. I gave it 5.
Yeah.
5 out of 5
I
out of
gave
10.
it a 7 because I liked the fact that it wasn't you didn't quite know what to expect.
No.
You know, a lot of Hallmark movies you can watch and you know what's going to happen next.
Yeah. But
You know, this one wasn't like that at all.
again, you had to buy into the whole creative aspect of the fact that these dream weavers are setting up everyone's dreams around the entire world.
And they could wipe it out where you wake up and you forget whatever you thought of.
Yeah, Daniela, I think you do need to watch this one just so you can see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It is an interesting take on the concept. But it
And,
was,
and I agree. I respect Hallmark for taking creative risks.
yeah, it's better that they don't always stick to their formula. They do need to reach out. It's like the Walt Disney Company that refuses to create anything new, and they always rely on sequels because they know that they can get money out of that, and that's ridiculous.
Right. But in this case,
Grow when you create.
but in this case, they did definitely take
They took a risk.
a creative risk, and I thought they did okay.
Yeah. Hearing all that slap. Some crunchy slapback every time we talk.
I honestly don't know what's causing it.
I don't know. It's driving me crazy. That's why we're stuttering talking, because it's really.
That's weird. What's going on?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I like what Richard says, though. It would have been interesting if the dream weavers could edit in scenes into their dreams or cut out scenes. That could have been it. Yeah, I liked it. Well,
Is anybody's phone on or computer on?
no.
Or...
It's nothing. I don't know what it is. We'll figure it out. But that is the Hallmark review week. My dream of you.
Oh, so you guys do that.
Yeah, we do.
So that's the movie. We'll just bear in mind it's technology. We're not perfect.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. In the meantime, everyone, go ahead and we'll take a quick break, do a little cleanup here. We'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live.
You're gonna make it after all.
You're watching PTV.
There's more for your life.
Cheryl Teeks is calling me. Gotta have it.
We agree. There's more for your life at Sears. So shop around.
Smile for daddy. Give him a high. Pull up a seat. Pick up a bite.
Come on in and shop.
It's so hard to stop.
There's more for your life. More for your life at Sears.
Do you
We
hear?
unplugged.
Are you
and
here-
we
do you
unplugged
hear
it
us?
back in.
You're sounding much better
Yeah,
now.
much better.
Okay.
You need to focus, but my camera needs to go in a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, I will do that.
Okay.
But yeah, we had to,
us.
Yeah, we went
Okay.
ahead and just
Unplug. Plug back in.
Yeah.
Unplug. Ooh, that's a lot of.
Yeah, that's much better. Thank you.
you're welcome.
I can see your pores.
That's a nice white series. It was the 80s.
Yes.
Okay,
When
great.
smoking was still considered healthy. And you could drink at work.
You could smoke at work.
Yeah, smoke and drink at work.
I remember seeing smoking at work. I had to
Yes.
go and get smokeless ashtrays, which essentially was just a fan that would suck the smoke into the ashtray, but it didn't do anything for the smoke that was in the air. So
There was a smoking area at my high school.
Oh, we
Well,
all
there-
have a smoking area.
Dude. But I worked in a law firm part-time, and there was this one guy who, as soon as he was done with one cigarette, he would light up the next one. He
Oh.
was like nonstop. He had to have gone through about 5 packs a day.
I had someone that would take the cigarette that they were smoking and start the other one with the same cigarette, that one, and then they would just keep going. So they were never without. So
Oh, I love saying smoke.
those
today.
days are gone at work, thankfully.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and keep going with the theme of Hallmark here. Indeed, Donna, they were useless.
It's like the smoking section of a restaurant. It doesn't matter. There's the smoking section in a restaurant. You'll still smell the smoke.
Happy holidays! This ornament is going to be released at the October premiere that they're doing at the Hallmark store. $18.99. Of course, it looks like gingerbread. I don't think this is on our wish list, but
No, I don't. We don't
I don't know.
trailer. I don't camp.
I don't know that I'm going to pick this one up, even though it
looks
is
like gingerbread.
gingerbread. I don't know that I'm going to get this one.
I would like.
I don't know.
Well, he always played with camper vans and always talked about camper vans.
That's true. I'll have to ask him. But he's got enough already, so.
Oh, please, there's not enough.
But here it is.
Who doesn't have enough?
What was that?
Who were you talking about that you were going to get that has enough?
Oh, the boy.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's true. Okay, so this particular ornament comes out October along with all the other October ornaments that we will be featuring now through the time of the release. $18.99.
That's fine. That's normal-ish.
Yeah. But it is cute.
I'll have to see that one in person.
Oh, I'm sure it's cute.
They
This is, like I said, this is the one year we went yes on the most, which we didn't plan on it. So I'm going to say no to that one.
let's celebrate with all the camping we do. Might have to buy that one. I have seen where they camp, and they have a fantastic outdoor kitchen where they camp. They were able to do an entire meal. They
It
mix
was incredible.
200 cosmopolitans at once for cocktails.
Oh my gosh,
my.
that's not a
But it's-
campsite. That's a
Yeah.
production center.
Yeah,
It
it
was a
really is.
production.
It is quite amazing. Okay. So this leads us again. We mentioned it earlier. We are sponsoring our trees are being sponsored for our Christmas forests this year. So just want to touch on that one. 1 to 10 gold crowns, depending on which level you would like to help sponsor with. Obviously, this is by choice. We do not expect anyone to do this. It's just we're very
appreciative.
grateful for the help with helping to fill out the Christmas forest this year, being that it is quite the expansion this year. So if you do feel that you would want to sponsor, those are your choices there.
We get lots of attention.
Yes, we definitely a lot of attention. So, even just buying us lunch would help, because when we're working on trees, buying a meal makes a huge difference, where we just have to order. Food is brought to us rather than have to stop and cook and clean.
Oh, like yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is exactly what we're trying not to do.
Anyway, let's go to one of people's. Gene's asking, "How do I buy you
Reach
lunch?"
out to him.
Go ahead.
Text message.
Send
or-
me a DM
And we'll
on
explain
any of
it.
our social medias. It is on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, any of those. And you can also email me at peppertreevilla@gmail.com. And then you can...
Am I blue?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You can send us a gift card at our mailing address, which is there on screen as well. So,
Oh.
but just go ahead and reach out to me and see what we can start a conversation.
Basically, yeah, it's gift cards.
Okay, let's go to a favorite section that everyone seems to love this segment. Okay.
This was an 11 o'clock purchase last night after we showered.
What?
Arguing with me
Okay, so
about the harvest garland. Sherry, because of Sherry, this is what I got.
yeah,
Okay.
I found.
Me?
Well,
Don't blame me for your pushing the button and shipping.
oh, I know, but this we needed really bad
okay.
because
Here's the thing: Doug has been delaying his work on the harvest garland. We'll talk a little bit about that, but just a little bit later. Anyway,
For those of you who don't remember what the harvest garland is, it's a garland that Arnie and Doug started last year with a tension rod that they put between two spots in the wall that separate the living room and the great room with the family room and kitchen.
these are pine wire ties.
I have a bunch of those. You should have asked me.
But I need him like now because he was pitching a huge fit. I want the wreath done.
Tom went out to Antioch today. He could have taken them to you.
So they're perfect. They're actually a little big. This is actually what I wanted. You probably you have the little thinner stuff that's like
I
pipe
have
fingers.
those ones too.
Huh?
I have those ones too.
Well, we got this whole thing overnight for $10. There's like there's a whole bunch of 36 inches.
That's not,
And I could use this. What I need to do is tie everything because the pomegranates are so heavy, they drip. We need something substantial. And I explained, what Sherry has. We'll just get that. So we got like this whole thing for like $10. So yes, we knew, I didn't know, and we wanted to get it done now. We're appreciative of you supplying stuff, but we're like, I got it overnight. It was literally just delivered before when this thing was going live.
so
It's like a tie.
Candyman was saying, Donna, wouldn't it be cool if they had a Christmas boot camp for us? That could be arranged.
People want to come over to our house to do a boot camp? I don't understand.
No. I have a concept of what a Christmas boot camp would be. And yeah.
Like, okay, we're going to decorate a tree.
Yes,
And
exactly.
you have to do it this way?
Yes.
So,
exactly.
yeah. So I'm going to tie the stuff in because this garland's up for almost like 6 months. Ooh, yeah, this stuff shreds like crazy. But yeah, I didn't know, and this is exactly what it is. And it,
Sean
don't
said,
we all, Sean? Don't we all?
no, this is very saggy fruit. My pine cones get droopy, and I need to tie them in. And right now, the little wires, and he's like, no, it works. And I'm like, watch. And I touched it, and the thing just sagged off. And I don't like droopy fruit. I want them to look full and stuffed. That's what I want, stuffed. So I know what I'm doing. I'm getting it done right.
But you have no idea of what you're saying.
Stuffed fruit that's not droopy? I know exactly what I'm saying. It's not my problem that you people don't understand.
We understand perfectly.
They don't know how the garland's put together. It's like a giant floral arrangement. But it's definitely poofy and bigger than last year.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So there
You
you
guys
go.
are so mean.
All right.
I would like to have it.
Let's do a couple of taste samples tonight. Let's start with this one. We went to Dollar Tree on Saturday with Sherry and Ben. The
She
four of
needed
us had
stuff.
fun. And we found these.
What we saw?
No. We found these.
Oh, I thought you were going to show a picture.
No. There we go. Oreo Cakesters.
Peanut butter flavor.
Yeah, Doug wanted to taste the fake peanut butter.
Oh, it's very fake. Okay, so what
It
we...
smells like peanut butter. Smell it.
Yeah,
I guess.
Oh, I smell the peanut butter.
It's cakey. I
Here, do you
mean,
want a napkin?
Yeah, I probably should.
There you go.
So
Okay.
there's a big box of these, and we knew we did not want to eat the whole thing at the store. And when we saw we can get a sample size
The
for $1.
Dollar Tree had a little sample size, so I thought, yeah, let's try that.
Not bad.
I like it.
I do too.
I mean, they're not peanut buttery, but they're not bad.
It's interesting. It's not too sweet either.
No.
Not bad.
Not too sweet. And Sherry, for the
They're
record, the serving size is the entire pack. 390 calories is the entire package.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
And the entire package is 30 grams of sugar.
Oh, that's a lot.
So you just
So,
said 5.
Half of one is 5 grams of sugar.
I didn't even have half.
There you go.
I had a little bit less than half. Speaking of carbs, I need to get some of those new noodles that I told you about.
Yes.
What did I tell you they were called?
I don't remember what they're called, but we'll
Cauliflower or something?
no.
Shiitake noodles or something like
Yeah, something like that. But
Yeah.
I want those to try too.
I ate the whole thing. This is pretty good.
Yeah, they're 5 grams for the whole 8-ounce package of noodles, Arnie, of carbs.
Okay, that's great. That's really good.
That's one thing that's really hard to give up. Actually, it's
Yeah,
two. 1, 2. It's 2.
I enjoyed it. I really
Bread.
enjoyed these noodles.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay.
Bread and pasta
Well-
are. I could give up rice. That
All
is
right. Well,
that I don't need to eat.
Tasting next.
okay, let's go ahead. Before we go on to a tasting, let's go ahead and try this. We're going to start with the quinceañera. There's the list.
Oh, not again.
You have to listen carefully.
Yeah.
It was there. Off in the distance, you can hear it.
Oh, so it's not the house across the street.
No,
But
but it's off in the
That's in your
distance.
neighborhood. Holy
And if you
crap.
listen carefully, you can hear the tuba because it was almost to the point where it was hitting your chest.
This is way down the street too.
And and you're right in front of your house. You didn't
Yes.
you didn't make any effort to get closer to the party, and you could still hear it.
Right.
I hate it.
Now,
Crazy.
this is the dog days of summer. And that's just a phrase that's used. However,
It's August.
yes, in this case, I want to preface this by saying I'm not making fun of
No.
any of the dogs.
No, we're
That I'm
not
gonna-
being mean.
I'm not being mean. I'm not going to show you, or I'm showing you a couple of pictures of one particular dog. Now, you mentioned the name Fred, that one character that was there in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me introduce you to Fred.
Oh.
Fred is a dachshund.
Senior.
He's a senior dog,
Oh.
and the poor thing is suffering from alopecia.
He gets
Oh.
nervous.
Dang.
Gets
Oh.
very nervous. And the thing is, my coworker at work, her name is Sherry. She showed me these pictures, and then she started telling me the story. This poor dog has been traumatized. And that's not even the alopecia that's being the traumatic thing. The thing is that he was having accidents all over the house. He just recently moved from his long-term home of his entire life to a new house.
Oh, dear Lord.
And so the poor dog is having accidents everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh.
like-
Baby.
Sherry's texting it, and we're not trying to laugh. And she goes, "No, this is hysterical. Just messes and hair everywhere."
But she's so frustrated by the whole thing because it's not just this dog. This dog is at her mother's house. She has another dog. This dog's name is Dude.
Dude.
Dude belonged to Sherry's sister, and Sherry's sister just recently passed away. So
Oh.
the dog is in between homes right now. Sherry is taking care of Dude. And unfortunately, Dude is also having bouts of anxiety and going to the bathroom all over Sherry's house as well.
Oh my gosh.
On top of it, the dog
On-
only has
On top of getting out of the house, and no one realized the dog was missing until they saw an alert on Nextdoor that there was someone that had a dog named Dude.
And also, this dog has no lower jaw.
Yeah, the dog has no lower jaw.
Oh,
This house
so
is
poor
like
dude.
a massive convalescent hospital for a geriatric dog.
So
Oh.
my heart just goes out to these dogs. It's so sad. Both of them are elderly,
So
so
like 15,
so
16 years old.
change is very difficult. So that was
Yeah, we're gonna get in trouble. I said, we're just gonna like.
You didn't have a picture of Dude, do you?
no. I don't have a picture of Dude, but
Okay.
that was Fred and Dude. So yeah, Sherry is having a bit of a problem with a couple of dogs. in
She
her
doesn't
life.
know who to talk to. So she always sends
So-
stuff to him,
So
and
yeah,
we can't
So she talks to me
help but be sympathetic and also find it very funny.
now. Sherry,
Poor
you
dog.
did a little. We've already
Oh,
talked.
no, it's sad.
We already talked about the harvest garland. So let's move on. Sherry, you had an inventory moment.
I did.
Oh dear.
See, when I tell you I live at a Hobby Lobby, I'm not kidding you.
Someone can call the police and say you stole everything from a store.
But she's got all the receipts.
Pick up at Michael's.
I mean, that is. I don't know if you should be proud of this, Sherry.
Miss Sherry, your pickup at Michael's is ready.
I love it, but wow.
Well, what happened was that in prepping for
Everything.
the show the smokestack show, I had picked up a lot of stuff, but I never really took the time to go through what I had. So now I've got enough stuff for this season and next season. I don't have to worry about it.
You are set. You're definitely set.
And fortunately, a lot of that stuff is replacing stuff that I had used from last year. So it'll go into the bins in the garage.
Okay, so we really should ask you if you have stuff. If we need a little sign.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, we will definitely keep that in mind.
Because, I mean,
You can come
I
and shop,
knew you had these.
at Sherry's craft store.
Yeah, I knew you had these, but we didn't know. We were not going to waste gas, run around. He was busy. I had stuff to do, so, it doesn't hurt.
They're hard to find.
These pine things?
Yeah, that are
Well-
the heavier ones.
These are very, very hard to find, and they'll be easy to. We need a lot of them, and I mean, we have 15 pomegranates that went on there, and I couldn't get them to stay. And I had that problem when we were doing it last year, and I knew we were ripping it out, redoing it. Now I'm not going to have saggy fruit,
Oh, good.
so I fixed my fruit problem.
Okay. I just saw Matt. He said, "Sorry, I'm late." So Matt,
You have to go back.
no, because we're gonna go ahead and give some love to Matt on this one.
What's new at Trader Joe's?
Matt is one of our villagers. He works at Trader Joe's on the East Coast, and
Okay, who doesn't like dark chocolate?
let me answer this question. Did you skip over the harvest garland? No, we did not. We had discussed it already. We talked about the little wire ties. I will say this. That is a project that is going to be happening this week. Doug is going to be putting it all together. It's going to turn out great, and I will document it for everyone so you can see what it is.
Yeah. Ooh,
But we have Richard, who was pestering Arnie and Doug all weekend long, saying, put the harvest garland together.
And every
I
time I wanted to do it,
want-
we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to cut these,
Yeah,
we got to put floral
Every
wild.
time I wanted to do it, there was yet one more barrier.
And I told him it can't be done. What do you mean?
Arnie,
Got to do this.
What Let's Celebrate TV said, because that's me too with dessert dishes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah,
It's very true.
I have those with bump pans. I
Can we
have
send the
totes.
cookies, please?
I have totes
Yes.
of bump pans.
Again,
Now, who doesn't like
these
French
are French butter
butter
cookies.
cookies, dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate dipped French butter cookies.
Here, have a cookie.
And what are the specs on these?
Good.
A,
Here we
size-
go.
a serving is 2 cookies, 140 calories of that, 9 grams of sugar in 2 cookies.
You can tell they're not M&Ms though because the
Oh.
chocolate's coming off in our fingers.
Oh,
These are just
these could be
Perfection.
dangerous to me.
Yeah,
these are
these are-
perfection.
Oh my.
Michelle, you want to pick these up if you like shortbread and or butter cookies with chocolate. No,
That dark chocolate it's not even sweet.
No.
And it's a good,
Oh, it's a
very
great.
good dark chocolate.
I'm not one for crunchy cookies. These are really good.
it's
Love
really really well balanced.
Yeah,
And I'm not a dark chocolate person.
I love dark chocolate.
Yeah, these are very good. Much better
Holy
than
mow. Oh my gosh.
much better than the cakesters that we had.
Oh yeah, the cakesters were
they were
not
okay.
bad.
These are fantastic.
They were just not peanut buttery. They just didn't have the taste of peanut butter.
Okay, everyone.
That's a plus.
This one is a huge thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
These are
Oh my god, they're so good.
the Trader Joe's dark chocolate dipped French butter cookies.
Oh.
Definitely a buy.
They are. Those are delicious.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take another quick break, and we'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live.
Welcome to the heartbeat of Orlando, where style meets the Sunshine State. Express your love for Orlando with our casual line of clothing, celebrating the iconic 407 area code. Feel the vibe. Wear the pride. 407 Original Brand Apparel. Available at theorlandoguy.com.
You're watching PTV.
Grab a bucket and mop. Scrub the bottom and top. There is nothing so clean. That's my burger machine. With a broom and a brush. Clean it up for the rush. Before you open the door. Or to shine on the floor. When we finish one then. Start all over again. Tell me, what does it mean? At McDonald's it's clean. You deserve a break today. So get up and get away to McDonald's, McDonald's.
It was like a Broadway musical. And when McDonald's didn't look like a Starbucks or any other.
I remember that.
Was that tune written by Barry Manilow?
Yes.
Was that one?
You Deserve a Break Today
Really?
was by Barry Manilow, and that commercial,
Wow.
2 of the people in that are people that you recognize. One was John Amos from Good Times. He also played Kunta Kinte in the miniseries
Yeah.
Roots. And the other one that you might recognize is Anson Williams from Happy Days.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
When they
look.
were marching out of the store, number 2 was Anson Williams, number 3 was John Amos.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I got to hear about this.
But I remember that commercial when I was a kid. So,
I just remember parts of it, not the whole thing.
in what world is every employee at McDonald's a middle-aged man?
And I hate to say, there is no McDonald's I go to that's not skanky. There's a lot of skanky McDonald's out there. They're not that clean.
Uh,
No.
Yeah.
McDonald's used to be a very different place.
Yeah, when it was considered healthy and actually cool.
Yeah.
I mean, people have birthday cakes there, birthdays. And
Yeah.
I mean, when we went to, as kids in the 80s, going to McDonald's was a
was a
big
treat.
deal.
It was a treat.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, it was.
Now
All
you
right.
just eat it or want it, you're thinking about it, you just feel guilty.
All right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's time for craft time with Sherry.
Yeah.
You ready, Sherry?
I am.
Okay, let's get to it. Okay, craft time with Sherry. Sherry, you want to say something about this?
What I'm going to say is that this is something that we're going to find out if it's a flop or not, because I haven't done it before, and I didn't do a sample to try it out. I figured, well, let's see if I can how it turns out. We're going to be making, last week I showed you how to do that pumpkin with the sewing, and I know not all of you have the desire or the ability to sew. So I thought, well, let me try something that doesn't require sewing. So what I'm going to need to ask you guys, though, is which one of these fabrics you would like me to use.
Flower.
Either the bright plaid, the sunflowers, or this plaid.
I like the sunflowers.
Sunflowers.
Sunflower.
The sunflowers? Okay.
Yes.
So the first thing I'm going to do with the sunflowers is, I got a half a yard of each. So what I'm going to do is cut a square.
Okay, what type of fabric is this?
This is flannel.
Okay.
I mean, you can use any kind you want, but this particular one is flannel. So what I'm going to do is...
It photographs well.
What I'm going to do is make a square of it. So I'll just fold it like this. That way I know that I don't have too much fabric to work with. Hopefully it'll be enough. We don't know, but we'll see. So I just hold it down, and then to a corner so that you get a nice even triangle, and then I'm just going to cut it to form a square.
Oh, geometry, it paid off. Your public education paid off.
It's like going to a hoedown.
Okay, so I've got this square of flannel. It does photograph nicely, doesn't it?
Yes.
Then you guys are going to crack up when you see it, but we're using this.
Toilet paper.
Roll of toilet paper.
Okay.
Okay.
What you're supposed to do is unwrap it a few times.
Okay. This is something she would not have done 4 years ago.
No, you would have never thought.
I would not have. And
Okay, how much are you going to unwind?
Like that.
about 20 times.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of toilet paper.
Yeah, but then I'm going to wrap it back around. But what I'm going to do is kind of figure eight it around this. And you want to do it kind of loosely from what I understand. Like I said, I've never done this before. So we're doing it together because you want it to kind of get full in the middle.
This is creativity in action.
This is toilet paper aplenty.
Ben, did you see what Matt said? He said that you can cut it for her.
No, it doesn't get cut.
It doesn't require cutting.
It just gets rolled back on.
Why is this wet?
Did it hit the side of the the side of the... Oh, Ben. It's not used, I promise you that. But what you're trying to do is kind of get
you're trying to form it like it's the shape of a pumpkin.
Well, not necessarily, just kind of making sure that
It has enough of a body, though.
Yeah. So it's not just straight up. Okay. Just like this. Okay. Let me tuck that in there.
And if you've never tucked your toilet paper,
And then I'm just going to put it in the middle of the
square.
square. Let's see here. I want to move it back this way so I've got some room to work here. That's better. Okay, I'm going to put it in the center of the square of the fabric, and then I'm just going to kind of start loosely tucking it in. And I'll go from corner to corner.
This is very interesting.
And then these sides don't tuck in. So what you do is you just kind of pleat them over before you tuck in the corner.
Oh, okay.
It just kind of holds it in place. And then you're just kind of fooling around with it to, get it to what you want it to do. Let's see, I should have done that first.
Yeah.
Sherry, we have a question from Gene. He says the entire roll is being used in the craft.
And I would suggest just getting some cheap old toilet paper if you wanted to try this.
1-ply, because that stuff chafes really bad. So you don't need to use the fancy stuff.
Thank you, Jocelyn.
Northern, no Costco Kirkland brand, none of the fancy stuff. Use the stuff that chafes. Yes, thank you, Jocelyn.
So basically, I'm just kind of picking it up and pleating it as I go in the center before I tuck those corners down in. And I'm not going to even glue them in place, the fabric, because it'll hold well enough.
Jean, it does look a little strange from above, but when you look at it on the side, you'll see the difference.
Is it looking like it to you?
It does.
There's a side view, Ben.
There are fabric pumpkins that Sherry made. I think I may have access to one back here.
Yeah, you do.
How would you know?
I think I saw you take it out. Is it back there?
No. Paul Ecamm wants to know, is it 1-ply or 2?
This one is 2-ply. This one is actually Costco toilet paper.
Oh, okay.
I personally love that stuff.
Okay, so this is what it looks like.
Oh my gosh! It even has the pumpkin ribs on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it has the ribs and everything.
And the ribs are from the pleating of the fabric as you're tucking it down. So then what I'm going to do is...
Pulling off the hot glue now?
Yep.
Okay. Mike Wheeler says, biggest discussion in this household is, does the roll go over or under when putting in the holder?
Over. Always over.
Now, here's the thing. The original instructions, the original patent for a toilet paper roll, it showed the roll going over.
Yep.
Actually,
not under. The only reason why people go under is because cats like to play with toilet paper.
Or kids.
Okay, I'm taking one of these branches that I bought for fall crafts. And then I'm just going to put some glue all around it.
Oh, it's oozing in too.
Yep. And then I'm just going to put it in.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. It is cute.
Like that. And being that the tube is hollow, you can kind of work it into, as tall as you want that. Then
would you be able to make a larger one with a roll of paper towels?
I'm assuming you could if you wanted to buy that much fabric.
But it would probably be like a tall.
It would be like one of the
pumpkin.
taller pumpkins, yeah.
This actually is very cute.
Then I'm going to take some of
this. Is a hit or miss. It's definitely a hit.
I said cute.
I'm going to take some of this.
Oh gosh, yes, we're still doing the cute count.
I'm taking some of this Excelsior that I used last week on those bandana Halloween pumpkins. And I'm not going to try even cutting it. I'm just going to, pulling it apart. I'm just going to start cutting it.
Sherry, I like Michelle's idea. You could use a branch or a cinnamon stick too.
Well, the cinnamon sticks are a little too small for me. I mean, they're great for, for small things, but for pumpkins like this, you need something that looks more like a stem. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put some...
Tell that to the cinnamon stick.
I'm sorry. I do not like the smell of cinnamon scented stuff during the holidays. It just...
Okay, so then what I'm going to do is just put some glue right along here and start putting some of this around the top.
This is almost as bad as glitter.
Yeah, but at least you can vacuum this up. Glitter doesn't go that way.
Glitter does not vacuum very easily.
No. When your kitchen is nothing but covered with fairy herpes and pine needles, it's impossible to clean.
Oh, yeah, that one that Doug is him.
That's what glitter is. It's fairy herpes. It's over everywhere. When it's in your meatballs, that's a problem.
Oh, yuck.
Ugh.
I do not like sparkly meatballs.
No, there's something wrong with your food if it shines that way.
Yeah, there's a lot of this for like $10. It's like, yay.
Oh, he's looking at his
I'm quite impressed now. I know what I want to do.
More crap
But I can
delivery.
use that for also other things that I've always had a problem getting things connected to stuff. Because we only use the Dr. Seuss wire for stuff, but now I actually have large twist ties.
Oh, those twist ties are great for like putting up garlands on
Right.
hand railings and things like that in homes.
Yeah, that's why
You don't have zip ties showing or wire to contend with, especially if you don't like wire. Okay, I'm going to put more glue down in here just to keep this stuff down.
No, I thought of that. I remember that you had this, and it's like, okay, we need it now.
Well, I'm glad you found it. And that's not too badly priced.
No, and there's a lot of it too. It's like a zillion. It's like 36 pieces. There's a couple that are actually 3 feet long.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is take a couple of fall leaves, like I did last week too, from a whole pick of them, and I will just glue them down in place. See, that's the whole pick. We just cut a couple of them off, and then I will put some glue along the stem at the bottom and along the leaf.
Hot glue. Can you help me hot glue all the pomegranates?
And I will pull up some of that Excelsior to put it in place.
And we've got discussion in the chat stream about being able to duplicate this in the form of a snowman.
Well, I'm sure you could do 3 of them with white fabric. I like the flannel. We're trying it out with this. I'm enjoying the flannel because it tends to stick to itself, rather than...
Yeah, it doesn't slip and slide like other...
Like regular cotton.
Like
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to use taffeta or satin with this kind of thing.
No doilies, no see-through.
Yeah, Sherry, Janie's
Yeah.
very thankful. She says, this is another gift I could make. Thank you, Sherry.
Oh, you're welcome.
This is a clever
This
one.
is definitely a hit.
Like I said, you know what? I don't like the placement of this one. I want it in farther, so I am going to peel it off.
That's a beautiful thing about the
I
hot
would
glue.
like to see the leaves together on one side as opposed to spreading
like
it out.
this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you and I were thinking the same thing, huh, Doug?
Yeah, I didn't like it on opposite side, like a 8 to 9.
Kind of looks like
I
wings.
want them all glued.
Yeah, it looked like the pumpkin wanted to fly away.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like this?
Yeah.
Yes.
When you do everything in threes, so in the world of design,
Not necessarily. You can do 2 leaves. That'd be fine.
no, she can hide.
These are big enough that I thought about 3, but these are just a little bigger than I would like for this, but it's what I had on hand, and I didn't want to go up and look for my other ones, so I'm just putting
Or
some more.
buy more crap.
Oh, I didn't need to buy them. I've got smaller ones already. And if you want, I didn't bring down the wired, it's paper wrapped wire that I could have used to make a tendril for it and put it in like last week, but I forgot to bring that down. So I can add that later, but
there it is. Jane, you want to know what was the square of the fabric? How big was it, the measurement?
Oh,
It's half a yard, and then you just you fold over one corner, 2, and then cut
the
that
edge
to get a
make
square.
Yeah.
So roughly that square is 18 by 18, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about 18 by 18 because I did, So the half a yard that I got will give me two pumpkins.
2 pumpkins.
And I've got 1, 2, 3 other fabrics to use, so I can make some up to.
Oh, that's great.
Actually,
so
I think it was it. You said you were afraid this was not going to work.
I didn't know if it would work or not because I had not tried one, and I thought, well, you know what? I'll go ahead and try it because
it's like the time you were making those cookies on camera, Doug, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
But everyone, this is Sherry at work. It worked.
It worked.
Her first attempt.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. What I'm going to do though is there are a couple of spots where the fabric isn't exactly the way I'd want it. So all I'm going to do is hot glue a little bit of it down so that it'll stay exactly where I want it.
Well, I like it. I think it's great.
I like it too.
I'll probably a little bit more toilet paper to make it a little bit more poofy.
Well, I mean,
you could unroll it more.
Yeah, and just mold it into it and get it more poofy.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's great.
I like how the pleats just naturally make it look like the ribs of a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Let me.
There
we go. Yeah, that's a great looking pumpkin.
And
get the little cobwebs out of that.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with this.
Yeah, and if you want to use the toilet paper, even though it'll be a little scrunched, you can still just take it apart, throw away the fabric, but because you glued it, and then you can use the toilet paper.
Yeah, I don't think I would do that because after gluing the stuff into the top, it probably would glue the paper together.
Oh, that's true.
But I like the fact that it's flat on the bottom, so it sits flat.
Yep.
Yeah,
that is
no soggy bottoms here.
But I really, really like it. So there you go. Toilet paper and fabric. Who knew?
What is it with obsession tonight with soggy and saggy and?
Yeah, who knew?
I like adjectives.
Who knew that toilet paper and fabric would turn out so cute?
Well, at least we've moved on, not talking about any of the things that happened 4 years ago that we feel so comfortable, but this is a good craft because we wouldn't think anything of it. You know, having a panic attack doing it.
I'll have to go ahead and try doing it with a white snowflake flannel and put 3 of them together to...
Oh, for a snowman?
Yeah, try a snowman. And what I may do is I may try 2, this size for the head, and then a paper towel roll. I may try that for the body.
Could you put 2 toilet papers together? Or is that the height of 2 toilet rolls together? Would that be the height of a paper towel or a little shorter? So you kind of put 2 toilet rolls together, and that could be your bottom, and then this one could be on the top for snowman.
Well, either
Don't
that.
give people any ideas to put that in AI.
No.
Terrified what AI can do.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I like
Here's
all
what
the-
I'm thinking, Doug. You know those half domes of foam, of floral foam. They're just a dome with the flat bottom.
Yeah.
You actually glue that. I'm thinking it out loud here. You could glue that to the bottom of one roll, and then to the top of the other roll, so that it's rounded like a full snowball.
Oh,
And then cover it with the fabric,
You could do that.
and then put two of them together so that it
Great.
wouldn't-
After this, you guys could go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's to go get the stuff to try it. Oh, Ben gave me the stink eye.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. With Ryan Williams.
I've got everything here, because all you do is use some fabric for the the scarf.
Couldn't you also like take a roll of paper towels and cut it like 60%, 40%, and then
That's
shape
doing
it
too
that way?
much.
No,
That's a huge mess. Yeah.
You get a lot of dust
Yeah.
from the paper.
True.
But yeah, I'm very pleased with the way this turned out. So
Oh,
you guys know I don't always get this lucky. There are a lot of things that I've done that are fails. So
that's true. That is
I was
true.
taking a chance tonight to see if it would work or not,
Yeah, it did.
because I was so busy today that I didn't have a chance to do a prototype. And I thought, well, you know what? If it works, fine. If it doesn't, they'll know that I don't always get it right, which there are times that I don't get it right.
but you're like me. You think through stuff almost ad nauseum. So, like with the harvest garland, we talked about it Saturday, so we bought even more garland to make a poofy. And then, we're doing it. So I'm staring at it, thinking about every little aspect of it. And you can't just slam the stuff together. You have to think. It's like,
Yeah.
So, Ben, what is happening on Life with Ben this week?
This week I sample some chicken sandwiches from Kentucky Fried Chicken with different sauce profiles.
Oh, okay.
It's a takeoff of the Saucy Nuggets video that we did a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So this time they put the sauce on chicken breast patties, and I get to sample which ones I like. So instead of doing just one flavor of the Saucy Nugget, I did 3 at one store.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, Arnie,
That'll be this coming Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific.
where's Chatty?
Chatty.
Yeah, did you forget about Chatty?
Oh, my
he's
gosh.
over. Is he up there or is he on the other tree? I can't keep track of him. So busy. There's so much to do.
I have Chatty here.
Chatty's here tonight.
Chatty is here tonight.
Oh, that Chatty. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Cynthia here? Cynthia?
I
Are
did
you
forget
here?
about that.
Do I-
Okay.
We want to thank Cynthia for this.
Yeah.
Candy Bun 15. Here we go.
Camera.
Do the craft cam.
Do the craft cam.
Oh, the craft cam. Okay.
Yeah.
got it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Candy Mom sent us a link to see, or gave us the information about this, and of course I had to look for it. But this is actually my phone cover.
It's brilliant.
That's fantastic. That is
I got
fantastic.
one, and I got a Lego one, which is going to be being gaffed by Jeremy.
Oh, I'm sure he wanted a klepto it.
Yeah, so he'll be getting it.
But yeah, let me send this to her.
Yeah, I could
We're
actually
talking about this to her.
I could use one of these things. My cover is peeling. It's a silicone cover, and the silicone is just peeling like crazy. So
Where is she?
And I still have to have this covered for another couple months. So
Yeah, we need a little more, 2 more months or plus.
My problem with looking at this one online was that there were so many
It's a lot of choices.
different cases to choose from. They had every holiday imaginable, every, like Lego. They had this, they had some Barbie, they had, anything you could think of, they had.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, I got it on Temu. And this
okay,
one
everyone, just a reminder, Countdown to Christmas starts here on PTV Live in 3 weeks. Monday, September 2nd, you will see a tree rotating over my right shoulder.
Ben, have you started?
Started what? No. I'm starting this weekend.
Okay.
Sherry got home and you saw the inventory that we had in the living room that has been organized. And once that's all out of there and she has room to take care of the rest of her Hobby Lobby purchases that are presently in the spot where I'm going to be putting the trees.
Those aren't purchases. Those are things that are done and ready to be boxed for the fair.
Excuse me. Items that she has created from the purchases that she had at Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Joanne and Dollar Tree. And
Cynthia's here. Can you show her your phone? So Cynthia, we showed everybody. Sherry went out and bought the phone cover. And a Lego one. All because of you. So.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it.
So I had to get the kids showered up.
Yeah.
Grooming is good. You don't want a sneaky kid smell like dirt and sugar.
Again, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. PTV Live becomes PTV Live Holiday Edition for the Countdown to Christmas. I'm very excited about it.
3 weeks from today.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I really am.
I'll be going back up to Roseville Wednesday on the train and coming back Sunday morning.
Which is why I will be at home by myself doing the lighting of 2 trees that will go in the dining room, which is why I need Sherry to make sure that the inventory is taken out and put away.
Yeah. Jeff and Chrissy were supposed to watch the kids on.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. At any rate, I'm going up to help Jeff out. But I get to watch his weightlifting competition on Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, please get a picture of that.
Oh, please.
We'll have to
when
show
he does
show
that,
everyone.
It makes me freak out because times in the morning I can't get off the toilet and I see him. I can't. I see him and he's so proud of himself weightlifting, and I feel like I couldn't even get off the toilet this morning.
I mean, the last time he checked in with me, he had deadlifted 345 pounds?
395 pounds.
395 pounds he had deadlifted.
Good for him.
All right,
these
everyone.
brittle bones, this fragile thing.
All right, so 3 weeks. Countdown to Christmas begins. So I'm looking forward to it, everyone.
So we got to thank some peeps.
Yes.
Enabling.
I want to thank Candy Mom.
Yes.
For the super chat of $1.99.
Keep sending us ideas. If you see anything that's entertaining like she does, text us or send us through the socials. Because that was cool.
Same thing with craft ideas. If there's something you want to see.
Yeah, anything that you guys say, hey, have you thought about this? But
but we're only 135 days from Christmas, so it's getting closer and closer.
We gotta hurry.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate the time you spend with us. We will be back next Monday night with another episode of PTV Live at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, only on Pepper Tree Villa YouTube. All right, everyone. Have a magical evening. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
And now it's time for your moment to groovy. Pay close attention to the end. There's a little surprise even there for Ben. So, good night, everyone.
Oy vey.
Good night.
Sublimation.